Hey guys, it's Alex here, and I'm back with Afan Lido now, in 2026. Season 11 now. We're into the new decade with Lido. So hopefully within this new decade we can get into the Champions League knockout rounds with that. Um, so we'll see how that goes. First off, get straight back into transfers. I think from last time there was a lot of transfers coming in, but we'll go through the outs first. So first off, we let Nathan Hayward go. Decided to let him go on a free, just because he wasn't playing anymore. As you can see, they only had 5 appearances last year, and we've got a better keeper in Scansbury coming through, and uh, what's it got what's his name, David McVie as a backup. Um, but so Scansbury sort of taken over, so we let him go. We also let Josh Grant go, one of sort of a Lido legend. I'd say he's got the most appearances I think in the league for us. But at the same time, he's not getting game time, and we've got better players coming through, so decided to let him go. He hasn't been picked up by a club actually, which is quite odd. I thought he would have been picked up by another uh, Premier League club, but well, Welsh Premier League club, not English. But that's a bit odd there. Terry Rees, we let go also. Same sort of thing. Wouldn't get in the team. He barely played, to be honest. And now he's gone to TNS of all people. J. Emmanuel Thomas also let him go. He's 35 now, not really contributing. Complained when he was here because they didn't really give him enough game time. Noam Solomon didn't really work out his transfer. Um, he played a fair bit, but not enough to warrant a starting place. So we had a lot of centre midfielders leave actually, and then finally John Saxon, the young striker. He just never really made it, to be honest. He had those 2 good seasons, or goodish seasons at Real, but never really did it for us, and he just wasn't good enough. So we did lose a bit. We lost 1.6k, but not really that much. So we let him go on a free. He's at Tom Pentra now, and then we put a lot of loans out to just the rest of the Welsh Premier League clubs, just youth players there. So we had quite a few players coming in. Lennart Müller from Frankfurt, our 19-year-old German centre midfielder. We had Santa Maria, our Spanish centre midfielder from Sevilla. He's very, very good. Been playing very well for us. Ruben Martin from Athletic Bilbao, our Spanish striker. He hasn't been getting much game time, to be honest. The strikers haven't been getting that much game time, I think, just due to one particular person, I think Maurice Bamba, along with he's been playing too good. Sergio Martinez coming in as well, another Spanish striker. Armel Mabel from Bayern, Leverkusen, who is already transfer listed because he just doesn't play enough. So we're looking to sell him already. Dom Laskowski from Fulham, our English centre back, he's come in. Alexander Picorna from Rapid Vienna, our Austrian centre back, he's been playing pretty well, but he's sort of been a rotational option. Franco Koric from Hajduk, our 19-year-old Croatian centre midfielder as well, he's come in. And then Edward Mihai from CFR Cluj, our Romanian centre midfielder. So we had a lot of movement going on this window. We do have 3 more players coming in at the end of the season as well. We got, yeah, I think 3 players. Yeah. First one, Henry Arski, a English centre midfielder from Man United. He's only 20. I thought he'd do pretty well, especially coming from Man United. So hopefully he can sort of step up into that centre midfield role next year. Yunus Bar from FC Lorient. He is a Moroccan left winger. We're a bit sort of frayed on the left side, so I thought I'd bring him in. Free transfer, 22 years old, looks pretty good. And then finally, Nicolas Jimenez from Barcelona, another Spanish striker, and he looks okay, but I'm not too sure now. But he'll do all right, I think. But yeah, that's the transfers going on. So into the fixtures. So first off, we had some friendlies. Then we had the Champions League qualifying second round. We had KF Tirana from Albania first up. 4-0 home win. Kelly with a hat trick and Reynolds with 1 goal there. And then 5-0 away. Bamba with a hat trick. Great start from him. Reynolds and West York with goals there. We then had Celtic in the third qualifying round, which was really, really annoying. We lost the first leg 2-1. Kelly with our goal, but they got 2 goals back in the second half. And then we actually won the second leg 3-1. And it was due to one Maurice Bamba. We got 2 goals from Chris Reynolds and Killian Kelly. Then they got a goal from Callum McGregor in the 73rd minute. Went to extra time, and in the extra time of extra time, Maurice Bamber stepped up to give us the winner there and take us through to the Champions Cup playoff. So just before that, we had Ridwin, and we got a bit of a motivational boost there with a 6-0 win. West York with two, Daryl Shepherd with two, Picorna with his first goal for the club and an own goal. We had Basel in the playoff. We lost the first leg 2-1. Yannick Bastos with our goal, but they got two from Zola and Embolo. So going into the second leg, we did need to score. We then beat ABBA 2-1. Daniel Alfie with a goal and Sergio Martinez with a 91st minute winner. So he did well there on probably his debut, most likely. And then we won against Basel 1-0. Martin Santamaria with well, not debut goal, but his first goal for the club to take us through for the first time ever to the Champions League group stages, and we go through on away goals over Basel. So that's pretty incredible. And our bloody group is something else, I have to say that right now. It is something else. I think you can probably see, but I'll go through it as we get there. So we had Afan Lido, don't know. Daryl Shepherd and Bartley gave us a 2-0 win. Welsh Cup League second round, Killing Kelly and Bastos. A 3-1 win versus Carmarthen, Shepherd, Harries and Casey. So first off in our group, PSG. So I thought, oh shit, that's a big club there. They got Lamella and their player called Luis Coronel. We actually held our own in this game. We did very well. I thought we played very well, only to lose 2-0 here. It wasn't actually that much like dominance. We had more possession than them, which is something I think is pretty good. So lost the first game 2-0. We did have 12,000 people attend it, which is pretty cool as well. After that, we beat Bala 5-0. Rossa Lewin, Corrich with his first goal for the club. Simon Allen with two and Wes York. Welsh League Cup third round, Gary Thompson with a hat-trick and Corrich with another goal. Port Talbot was 1-0, Maurice Bamber with the goal. And then we had Arsenal, and I was like, when I saw the picks, because I did the draw, and it was just ridiculous seeing that draw, bloody PSG then Arsenal. But, we bloody won. We won 3-1 against Arsenal away, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Like, they were playing a good squad. Like, I'll show you their formation. They got Carlos Fierro, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Shaqiri. They got some regens in the middle. They got De Vrij. They got Callum Chambers. They still got Chesney in goal. But it's pretty ridiculous. Chris Reynolds, 8th minute, gets us started off with a goal there. So we went in 1-0 at half time. I was like, oh, this is great. Just keep going. Straight away from kickoff, Bamber gets the second goal, 46th minute. And then Chris Reynolds, 68th minute, makes it 3-0. Then we had Dale Harris sent off on the 76th minute. So we went down to 10 men. And immediately they had three highlights in a row, which resulted in Sinan Kirk getting a goal for them. And I just went just super defensive. Like they had no chances up until this point. And then we parked the bus. Really, like we completely just threw everyone back. We had like one up front and the other eight like in the defensive mids or centre back role sort of area, and we held on. They had a few more chances, but we held on. So I'll show you the first goal we've ever scored in the Champions League group stage from Chris Reynolds. Yeah, I just can't believe we won 3-1 against Arsenal away of all places. Like at home, you could maybe see it happening, but it's just ridiculous that we won that away. Kelly with a thing with free kick in, drops to Rossler Lewin to Reynolds, and that's the goal there. Pretty ridiculous. And then Bamber's goal. This is right after half time. Kelly gets to the wing, plays it in, and Bamber bottom corner. Great goal there. So that was 2-0. And then 3-0 was Reynolds again. Kelly with a free kick off Chesney and falls to Reynolds. It's just what a bloody win. 3-1. Incredible. So yeah, so after that we had TNS 2-1 win. Sari Thomas with a goal and Shepherd with goal there. Haverford was a 3-2 win. Jimmy Malone with 2 and Casey with 1. And then the last team in our group was Borussia Dortmund. And I just can't believe we got such an awful group. For our first ever group, we got bloody PSG, Arsenal, Dortmund. I think that was the seedings, like PSG top, Arsenal second, Dortmund third, or it was either Arsenal and PSG swapped. But we drew 0-0 with Dortmund away. I'm very happy with it. They very much dominated the game, so to get a draw out of that, I was very happy. Just get the point on the board really. Um, then we had Conwy after that, or Convey, Bamba, Picorna, Kelly, and Rossa Lewin. A 0-0 draw with Tom Pentra, which was really annoying. And then we played Dortmund again at home this time, and we won 3-1, which is absolutely ridiculous. So nothing was happening in this game. We were actually doing very well in this game, to be honest. Oh, there we go. Doing very well in this game, but just no chances popped up. Then 71st minute pops up, Maurice Bamba, um, with the goal, which was I was like, Maurice Bamba's got us another goal in Europe, so I was very happy with that. I'll try and show you the goal. Here we go, Bastos into Malone, out to Kelly, and then into Bamba to give us a goal there. So I was like, oh, we can just sit back, go on defensive or counter, and sort of hold out for the win. But the problem was we made Ross Lewin got injured at halftime, so Jimmy Malone came on for him, and then Bamba came on for Kelly, 68th minute, and Darragh Shepherd came on for Reynolds, 68th minute. Then in the 75th minute, Sean Kelly got injured, so we had no right back. So we had to swap the formation up quite a bit. We had Billy McNulty playing right back, and we had Malone playing centre mid, so we had no attacking mid there. So we had Bamber up front, Shepherd on the left. So immediately they go and score in the 83rd minute. Stephes here, out to Hummels, to Kuro, and a pretty easy goal for them. So I was like, shit. And they were getting quite a few chances here, and I was like, oh no, we're going to lose this now. But 87th minute, up comes Yannick Bastos from a corner into Shepherd, into Bastos. 2-1, 87th minute. I'm like, shit. Just completely defensive, highly structured, waste time. And then, of all things, we get a highlight, and I was like, oh shit, we're going to lose it. But no. Bamba with his second goal of the game, and to seal the victory with a 3-1 victory over Dortmund. So that's 2 wins in our first Champions League group stage, which is, I find, pretty incredible. So that was our fourth game of the Champions League group there. Then we played ABBA 2-0 in the Welsh Cup third round. Bamba and Sean James. 6-0 over Bangor City in the Welsh Cup League semi-final. Rossa Lewin, Bamba with a hat-trick there. Chris Reynolds and Picorna. He is just incredible, Maurice. So good. ABBA was a 3-0 win. Daniel Alfie with a penalty. Kelly and Shepherd. PSG was 2-0 loss away from home. Sort of expected it, really. They are the powerhouse of the group. They dominate us completely. To be honest, only to concede 2, I was very happy. Look at that. Complete domination. They scored early on and right at the end through Icardi. So I'm not too fussed by that. After that, we had a 1-0 win over Redwin. Edward Mihai with his first goal for the club. Bangor City was a 1-1 draw. Maurice Bamba for us, and then Derek Allen scored for them, which was quite annoying. Then a 6-0 win over Lido, I guess. Yeah, I think that's it. Gary Thompson with a penalty. Darragh Shepherd with 2 goals. Daniel Alfie and Barley in Picorna. Then we had our last game of the group stage against Arsenal at home, and we lost this 4-3. And I was pissed in this game. We took the lead through Ross Lewin, 1-0 up. We then immediately concede to Carlos Fierro, and then immediately concede again to Victor Fisher. So it's 2-1. And then we concede again to Victor Fisher. We draw it back to level. Chris Reynolds 2-2. Victor Fisher goes up 3-2. Billy McNulty 3-3. And then Craig Laycock, 79th minute, gives them the win. Really, really annoying. We lost 4-3 in this game. I was like, oh shit, this is it. That's it. Our Champions League group's done. We can't qualify. But somehow we actually we got through our group. This is the most ridiculous thing ever. It's just, if you look at our results here, so I lost to PSG. Arsenal beat Dortmund. Then I beat Arsenal. PSG smashed Dortmund 6-1. Arsenal and PSG drew. Me and Dortmund drew. I beat Dortmund while PSG beat Arsenal. Dortmund then beat Arsenal, and PSG beat me. And then the final day, Arsenal beat me, and Dortmund beat PSG. And look at that. PSG top with 13 points. Afan Lido in second on 7. Arsenal third on 7. And Borussia Dortmund fourth on 7. We basically went up because we had a better goal difference because we scored 9 and conceded 10, while they sort of conceded more, which is pretty incredible, I have to say. It was the closest group I've ever seen and one of the hardest groups I've seen, and we actually got through it. We only got through on 2 wins, but yeah, that's ridiculous. So somehow we sort of got our way through that group there, and went to the first knockout round. So that's sort of first time through the group, first time out of it, which is pretty nice. Not compared to last year, we just lose every game. But yeah, so after that, we had a few league games. Bala was a 2-0 win, Corner, and then Bartley. 3-0 over Carmarthen, Bartley, Shepherd, and Sergio Martinez. A 4-0 win over Port Talbot, Bamber, Shepherd, Bartley, and an own goal. A 1-1 draw with TNS away, so not too bad. Rosslyn with our goal. Rob Ogilvie for them. 3-0 versus Haverfordwest, Kelly, Bartley, and Shepherd. 1-0 over Conwy, Yannick Bastos with our goal. We had the Welsh League Cup final against TNS, and we won this one 3-1. An own goal, Maurice Bamber, obviously, and Sean James with the goals there. Terry Reid, an old player of ours, we actually released that season, as I said before, come back to haunt us immediately, but it wasn't to any detrimental effects. So that's quite good there. And then Bangor City was a 3-1 win. Bastos and Kelly with 2. 2-1 win over Bangor City again in the Welsh Cup fourth round. Bamber with both our goals there. And then, actually, a very lucky goal. He got a 90th minute goal, and then Yannick Bastos got a 92nd minute goal, own goal. So that would have got us the draw, but thankfully we got 2 goals there. And then a 5-0 win over Tom Pentra. Kelly with 2, Sergio Martinez, Robert Todd, and Daniel Alfie with goals. So, first knockout round, who do we get? We get Inter Milan, who finished top of their group, and they have a very, very good squad. They have this player called Gautier Burin, who's a French centre midfielder who's worth 55 million, or French right winger. He is ridiculous. Look at those average ratings. He is ridiculous. They also have Federico Bonazzoli, who is insane on this game. He is, look at that. His goal record is crazy. Tofa, also in this game, is a very good Italian centre midfielder. They have so many good players. It is scary. Like, don't know what I'm going to do really, but we'll see. We'll go into that game, give it our best, and see what we can do. We've got a Welsh Cup quarter final as well with Carmarthen. We haven't been given the new sort of league fixtures, but I'll show you the league now. We're pretty much, yeah, we're top. We're top by 11 points over TNS, who are then 14 points above Tom Pentra. So it's sort of a easy race of first and second. We haven't lost yet. 19 wins, 3 draws. Not doing the best really. We've had 3 draws already, but yeah, it's just we've been sort of focusing Champions League. I guess it's sort of, you know, that's going to happen when you're sort of rotating squads so much. We've scored 61, conceded 9. If we look at the player stats, we got Darragh Shepherd up there with average rating, Picorna, Malone, and Casey. Goals wise, Darragh Shepherd's up there, and on assists. He's been doing very well in the league. He's more of a league player. Reynolds is the Champions League player. But if we look at our squad, it can show you all the actual stats. So this year, Maurice Bamber, my God, he is a fantastic player. On a free, 4 goals in 4 last year, and this year he's only got 4 in the league, which is really odd. But he's got so many in that. Like, he's got 7 in Continental, and he's only started 2 of them, and 7 in the Cup. So he's got 18 and 14, but he's made a lot of substitute appearances as well. Then Kelly with 13, Shepherd with 11, Reynolds with 7, and so on. Picorna's done well actually. He's got 5 goals already. Assists wise, Darragh Shepherd's up there with 10, Yannick Bastos with 9, Wes York with 7. Wes York's not been on the same sort of form as he was before. Yeah, he's starting to slow down a bit, I think. He is 32, so might be looking to ship him on next, but we'll see what happens there. Financially wise, I think we're doing all right. 10 million now, because that group stage, 7 million. I was going to say, getting to the group stage, you get 7 million, and every win you get 800k, and every draw you get 500k. So I got 2.1 million just from getting two draws, two wins and a draw. So that's 9.1 million already from just this group stage, which is pretty fantastic. We got new training facilities coming and youth facilities, so that'll be good. So we're really going to start making some progress now that we've got into the group stage, and hopefully we can get into it next year and sort of attract some bigger players. Um, but yeah, so I'll be back at the end of the season, unless something happens in the Champions League, which I don't think it will. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been Alex, and I'll see you guys later.